Hi, welcome to Adventures with a Tar Heel. We just returned from our Vancouver and Alaska trip this year and started out traveling all the way to Vancouver and getting into Vancouver in the early afternoon. We hung out for a bit. We were actually in LA on a layover when the earthquake hit and still got out on time and arrived at Vancouver. We had a hotel room for the night in Richmond, which is right by the airport. We walked over to an Italian restaurant called the Italian Tomato, which I highly recommend. The portions were very big, so you could probably share one if you're not super hungry, but everything we had was delicious, especially the ravioli bolognese, which is pictured here. The next morning, we moved down to the Hampton Inn in downtown Vancouver and spent the day looking around the city. We headed over to Stanley Park. We were starting off by finding a spot where my oldest could run and get his cross-country practice in. We ended up finding a nice spot on the seawall where he could run and easily not worry about getting lost and getting back to us. So we hung out there and checked out some of the park, including seeing a black squirrel, which we had never seen before, and checking out some of the monuments to Stanley and different First Nation cultures. We had lunch at Stanley's Bar and Grill. It was a very nice lunch. We all enjoyed our sandwiches, and my husband enjoyed trying out his flight of beers. I would really recommend it. The prices were good and is right in the middle of the park, very near the aquarium, so it was very convenient. Next up, we headed over to Vancouver Aquarium. We bought these tickets advance online, which saved a little money and definitely saved us a lot of time waiting in lines at the aquarium. The aquarium was really crowded the day we were there because of some camps that were there, but we still had a great time and it was organized really well. We were really happy to see a lot of different kinds of animals, lots of jellyfish. We didn't get to see the green turtle, which is my son's favorite because they're a little less active in the summer apparently, but it was a great time. All through the park there are these bike stations where you can rent a bike and then return it to a station and pick up another bike when you're done in that area. So we picked up some and headed down to the area where the First Nation totem poles are to check those out. We got compass cards when we arrived in town, which is what we used to get around. So we took the train sometimes, we took the bus this time to go to Vancouver Lookout. We had pre-purchased our tickets in advance, which saved us a bit of money, and had some fun checking out the cruise port and just seeing the views from the tower. We ate afterwards kind of around the corner at the Steamworks Brewing Company, which was a good meal, kind of fun location, and again, we enjoyed another flight of beers. Thanks for watching, and next video will be our second day in Vancouver with more sightseeing and tips. Thanks.